Mm-hmm. And I'll bring him in. Oh, hell yeah. We're going to take a second right now. And I'm going to tweet out this shit. Excuse me. This is an uncensored Skeeter.
Yeah, don't say, you gotta say poop or excrement. I looked that up.
Yeah, well, I'll say what I want.
But don't do that because you get in troubles.
Okay.
How come I don't see everybody?
What are you talking about?
How come I see me and I see you? Where's everybody else? Where are the girls?
Okay, if you don't know how the internet works yet, you're never going to learn. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to wait a second for people to start, more people to start tuning in. We're also streaming this week's Question Mark Live on TikTok. So if you are watching on TikTok and you want to interact with the show and see the guests that we're going to be talking to, then you need to go to our Facebook or YouTube, facebook.com /OIM show and youtube.com/on your mark show. Go to the link in the bio at TikTok and you can watch the guest live. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Question Mark Live with your host, Mark. 50, yeah, stop clapping, Skeeter. It creeps me out and it throws me off.
Take it off.
I'm going to start over.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Question Mark Live with Mark. Xtreme, 15 plus years undefeated backyard wrestling entertainment champion. And with my co-host, I guess you could call him that, and the crap on my shoulder. This is where you say something.
Skyflyer. Oh, okay.
Okay,
Skyflyer.
so
thank you for having me, sir.
I hate you so much. So everybody else on the internet does live streams. Everybody does like talk shows and stuff like that. So we got to do it too, right? Because we got to keep you guys, you thirsty ass bitches, filling your cup full of content. And this week is no different. We are currently, if you're watching this, we are streaming live to Facebook and YouTube. And over here on my cellular device, we're streaming on TikTok. And if you are watching on TikTok and you want to interact with this show, then you need to go to our YouTube link in the description of our TikTok. But back to the show at hand. This week, Skeeter, we've got a very special guest, independent wrestling personality, Josh Rosen. What's his Rosie Peanut?
Rosie the
Josh
Riveter.
Peanut Butter. What?
It's Rosie the Riveter. Then we got
Rosie the Riveter, and we're going to be bringing him in shortly. And he's got a show to himself on YouTube called Josh Talks, where he talks with some of the boys. I mean, he gets it. He brings in the boys to a show, and they talk shop, right? But I want you guys to do something. If you are watching this, make sure you share this link before we bring Josh in. Josh has said it in his contract that he's not going to talk to us unless there's more people watching, unfortunately. So if you are watching, be sure to share the link, to your Facebook, to your Twitter, all the LinkedIns, all the MySpaces, all the bullshit like that, and get people to watch it. If you are watching over here on TikTok and you want to interact with the show that's happening over here, then go to the link in our bio on TikTok. Without further ado, let's bring in our special guest this week, Josh Rosie Peanut Butter Boy. Okay, here he comes. There he is. Welcome to the show, Josh. Oh, Josh Tariff.
Yes, Tariff is the correct pronunciation of the last name, Mark. But thank you for having me on, Skeeter. It's very nice to see you.
Yeah, nobody cares about Skeeter. Skeeter, what's wrong with you?
Are you okay, Skeeter?
Is your connection shitty again? Did you update your America Online?
I
don't know if he's playing a bit or what's going on.
It's good to be here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wanted to start the show off, by issuing you an apology, because the last time that we had interactions with each other, I may have called you Fat Brian Kendrick, and I want to take that back because that was not a nice thing to say. And I'm not about bullying. I'm a world's champion. I'm not a bully.
Well, I appreciate the maturity that you are displaying with that apology. It did hurt me a little bit, but knowing that you realize your wrongs, I'm willing to accept the apology, and we can move on. Clean slate, Mark. You and me, we're clean slate.
Awesome, man. That's how it's supposed to be. Two brothers in the business. I know that. Hey, I'm just trying to I'm trying to rub you. I'm trying to give you a rub. In the business. From one
right. You don't
to
need to
another.
rub me. You can give me a rub, but you don't rubbing, social distance, and all that. So. But
I don't know what that means, but we're going to get to some questions here in a moment. If you do want to get involved with the show, if you want to ask Josh a question or any of us a question, leave a comment on YouTube and Facebook. And again, if you're watching on TikTok, you want to interact with the show that's happening and hear the other people, you need to go to the link in the bio of our TikTok. Okay, back over here. So, Skeeter, they can't see you unless they can't. Anyways, so
but it's
yes, let's. Skeeter, I don't know what. Can you say something, Skeeter? Can I know that your stream is working? Oh my God, this is infuriating. Anyway, so this is the show. This is how this works. Is you submit your.
Look at it.
Skeeter, you gotta fix your connection. Skeeter, fix your connection. You god dang idiot. Okay, let's go to the comments and see what all of them marky marks are submitting over here. Let's scroll back up. We got a lot of comments coming in actually. Okay, first comment we're gonna pop up the screen. Cody Angle. Actually, this is legit the son of Kurt Angle on YouTube says, "Hey Marky, I love your vids. Grim was mad. He said he was going to steal your girl." Yeah, I don't know, Josh. Do you know who this YouTuber Grim is?
No, I'm not familiar with Grim.
Okay, good. God bless you, my friend, because this guy.
Why would he steal your girl? Isn't she just a hardworking employee at Applebee's?
Amen, my friend. Amen. She is a hardworking. There's Skeeter's back. Great.
When you do the shows, you want to do your research with your guests, or if you're being the guest, you want to make sure you're on top of everything. I know you're a 15+ year undefeated backyard champion. I know you hold regular pay-per-views in the Johnson's backyard. I know that your dream girl is Nia Jax. So I mean, I've done the research. Now Skeeter, I couldn't find it.
Well, there is nothing on Skeeter, and that he probably legally is better that way. But again, to jump back to, yeah, he gets his identity stolen a lot. He downloads too much stuff, too many things. I tell him don't download everything that pops up. It's infuriating. Back to Cody Angle. Grim is this dumbass on YouTube that has millions of subscribers, and he plays with toys and he pretends to be a wrestler. And I don't like anybody that makes a joke of this business.
Is that the wannabe juggalo guy that jumps on a bunch of stuff, or is that someone different?
No, that's what's the name of that guy? Kid, Skeeter?
Cody Angle's a juggalo? I knew it.
No, not Cody Angle. The
makes sense.
The goddamn
a lot of conflict between dads.
Superhuman.
Oh, that's it.
Superhuman's Cody Angle?
No, Superhuman is not Cody Angle. Okay, next question from Facebook. Francis Campbell says Skeeter should sign to TNA. No, that is stupid. Skeeter's not going to sign anywhere. Also, TNA doesn't exist anymore.
That's not a question.
It's a statement.
That's true. That's a statement. That's a good statement, though. Josh Matthews said he's going to give me a contract for a cruiserweight, and I'm waiting. I keep having to change addresses because to get my identity stolen all the time, but I bet it's in the mail somewhere.
Fingers crossed, Skeeter.
Okay.
Not crossed.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to cross them right now. I'm just saying, emotionally, my fingers are crossed that you get that contract.
Sounds complicated.
He doesn't want a contract. Okay. He doesn't need a contract. He's not ever going to get a contract.
Can I ask Josh Rosie the Riveter a question?
Sure.
to blow it away, Skeeter.
How'd you get all that chest hair? Look at all that chest hair. Look at that.
Oh no, it's actually a T-shirt. I can lower the screen, Ted. So it's my Jeff Peanut Butter T-shirt, displaying the wig that my character plays at Brian Kendrick's Wrestling and Pro Wrestling, where you can get this shirt as well as other great Wrestling and Pro Wrestling merchandise at ProWrestlingTees.com/WPW.
Hey,
So
we
you wear
invaded
peanut
there
butter in your
once.
So you both spoke at the same time. I'm sorry.
So you wear peanut butter in your head.
Well, no, the peanut butter is my name when I perform out there. That's my last name is peanut butter.
Okay,
I don't
we got
have actual peanut butter physically on me.
I get
Why
it.
not have
I
that
get it.
hair of peanut butter?
That
Why-
would be cool.
Why does your name have the word sky in it if you're not up in the air?
Oh,
Well, I mean, I'm not allowed to be
Yeah.
up in the air. I tried to jump off stuff, but Marky Xtreme sometimes hits me with a cattle prod and tells me not to do that no more.
It makes sense.
yeah. But you know what? I dig the last name peanut butter. You got to name yourself something you're into. I effing love peanut butter, but I'm also super effing extreme, and so that's my last name.
Yeah.
But peanut butter rocks ass. I love peanut butter.
What does the E stand for?
We got it's just E.
Okay.
It's just extra.
Extra-
Okay, let's hop over to Facebook. Extreme. Hop over to Facebook. Willie Reichert, the doof in the straw hat, looks like he's a shroomer. Ha! Yeah, you look like I don't know what a shroomer is, but you look like one, Skeeter.
Shroomer?
Maybe
know
you
what a
eat
shroom is.
mushrooms. Okay,
I
let's
don't
jump over to YouTube.
know.
We're
I don't
gonna
eat stuff that's in the backyard.
we're gonna throw this one to you, Josh. Donald Lincoln over on YouTube says, "Do wrestlers get boners in the ring?"
They can, depending on who they're in the ring with, and if they find them attractive, it is possible.
Hell yeah,
It's
I can get them.
I'm sure you could. I mean, a lot of them could get boners. Just a matter of whether or not they're able to focus enough in the ring to prevent it.
I think that it's a smart tactic because if I get a boner in a match, that's for sure going to distract my opponent. And, I do what I got to do to win it. I've done it before. I'll do it again. But I would if I wasn't retired.
What happens if there's a peanut butter boner?
Oh, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, that's even more, no pun intended, extreme for me.
That's a shirt.
Ha.
That's a shirt.
Okay, before we go back to some comments, we're going to take Tara some business for both of the On Your Mark, Brand and Josh here. You are watching Question Mark Live. If you're just tuning in, my name is Mark. Extreme, 15 plus years, undefeated, backyard wrestling entertainment champion with my co-host and the shit on my shoulders, Skeeter Skyflyer. Today we have special guest, Josh Tariff, independent wrestling personality and host of YouTube series Josh Talks. So be sure to go to YouTube, search Josh Talks, and subscribe. He's got a lot of sick-ass guests on there. And you never know, I might be on there one day soon. Also, we want to tell our YouTube viewers, people watching on YouTube, that we have enabled the super chat option. So if you want to give us a little donation and leave a super chat, you get a little bit of extra love on the show. We'll just leave it at that. And also, we want to make sure you guys know that we just released a new On Your Mark Shoot interview today with Ricardo Rodriguez. And didn't you interview? You had the opportunity to interview him recently, didn't you, Josh?
I did. He was on an episode of Josh Talks a few weeks ago. Again, like you were saying, you could check that out, youtube.com/Josh Tariff for all my episodes of Josh Talks. But yeah, we had a great discussion of items. I was able to check out a little bit of your interview with him before I came on today. Just I'm always trying to study. Like I always try to learn different interview tips from different people.
From the best, I get it.
And I mean, I do have to say, I did feel like you were cutting them off quite a bit.
No, when I got something to say, I say it.
I mean, it's your show, but like as we're the boys, we like bounce feedback back and forth and everything. So, you know, just when I enjoyed it because Ricardo's a great guest to have. And
Josh Tariff's right. Josh Tariff's right. You did that a lot. You did cut him off quite a bit.
Yeah, when I got something to say on my damn show, I'm gonna say it. I don't give a shit who I piss off and whatever. I don't give whose pants I sit a little in a titty fart. Okay, I don't care. You know, let's get on with the show. Okay, enough for the plugs right now. We'll get more plugs in later. Okay, we got a show to do, fellas. We gotta be professional. If you're watching over here on TikTok and you want to interact with the show, link in the description or link in the bio or whatever. Okay, stop pointing, guys. You don't even know what you're pointing at. Okay, so let's go over to. No, you're not pointing because you're not on the screen on TikTok with me. God dang it. Okay, let's jump over to YouTube. This question, Vishan Silva, Marky, it was an epic moment when you beat Yoko Zubaz in 50 seconds. It was epic. Yeah, thank you so much. Josh Tariff, you've wrestled a couple times. Tell us about some of the killer epic moments you've had.
Ooh, so yeah, I've gotten to wrestle a few times. One of which involved me not only winning the match, but thus then becoming the owner of a wrestling promotion. So I won ownership of Alpha Omega Wrestling by winning and being the sole survivor in a 5-on-5 Survivor Series match, and I still own them to this day.
Oh shit! Do you get money on that?
You own a ring?
I was in the ring. I actually eliminated 2 of the 5 competitors on the other team in that match.
Hell yeah! Congratulations.
Thank you. It was very, very proud moment in my career. I mean, the video footage may show I had some help, but I think you always just go by what the record book says.
Oh, steroids. Makes sense.
I'll leave that as it is. I mean, you could tell by my physique that steroids are prominent. So,
hey, help is helpful.
Yeah, you're right, Skeeter.
That's what he says sometimes when he's like, "Hey, get out of here! I need my help."
The hell are you talking about?
You shoot steroids in your butt.
I don't do that. Okay, the only supplements I take are Marquee Xtreme Talent Enhancement Gummies. Okay, full of vitamin E. You guys, if you want to get your talent enhancement gummies better than Ryback's bullshit supplements, then you contact us. Okay, let's get back over to some questions. Okay, this random question from Facebook, Francis Campbell. Mark Xtreme, did you ever pee yourself during your match? No, I'm gonna take that one down. No,
that's not accurate. You peed on someone else one time, so you got a little bit on you, but you did pee on someone.
But was that in the ring or was that outside?
Well, we don't have a ring. We wrestle. The backyard is our ring. And yes, I may have peed on someone to win a match. But you got to do what you got to do, right, Josh? If sometimes the cards are stacked against us, and sometimes you got to pee on somebody to freak them out and get a pin in.
Hey, like I was just saying with the record book, it's not going to say Marky Xtreme peed on somebody. It's going to say Marky Xtreme pinned this person.
Amen. A-F-N-N. Guys,
pinned with a capital P.
What?
Pinned with a capital P.
He's trying to be cute.
You could say that. Skeeter's not cute. He's never going to be cute ever. Okay, another question over on YouTube. Vishan Silva. Josh Tariff, did Pat Patterson show you his Patterson? That's a legit question.
That is a legit question. I don't know if I really want to get into much detail with that one. But needless to say, there might be certain reasons why I'm not with a certain company.
Oh, somebody saw a Patterson.
First Intercontinental Champion.
And yeah,
Patterson, make man. Patterson as fast as you can.
Okay, stop it, Skeeter. Jesus Christ.
That was a game.
Okay. Yeah, so if you are just now tuning in, you're watching Question Mark Live, hosted by me, Mark E. Xtreme, and we're streaming live to Facebook and YouTube. So leave your questions in the comments for our special guest, host of Josh Talks, independent wrestling personality, Josh Tariff. We're also streaming over here on TikTok. So if you want to interact with the show and hear actually what the hell is going on, check out the link in our TikTok bio. Back to the show. Let's hop over to some questions. Skeeter's here too. I guess I gotta mention that. Whatever.
Hey, Josh Tariff's
okay.
also on After Fuzz. I like that show a lot. After Fuzz, when they watch wrestling.
Tell us about After Buzz.
Yeah, sure. So I also host AfterBuzz TV's recap of WWE SmackDown. We normally air every Saturday night, where we recap the show, talk about what we liked, what we didn't like. We make fun of stuff. We make fun of each other. It's a really fun time, and people can watch that on YouTube if you search for AfterBuzz TV Wrestling and Sports Network, or you could always download it on iTunes. I also actually, one of my co-hosts is Gabby Loren, who you would see. She's the backstage correspondent for Impact Wrestling. So,
oh hell yeah!
You see her every week as well.
So cool.
Don't tell my girlfriend, but I've seen her. I don't know what that means.
That's a Maria Menounos company.
That's right. It's owned by Maria Menounos, who has more WrestleMania victories than all of us combined. Which
I'm undefeated at WrestleMania.
You've been when were you at WrestleMania?
I've never been beat at WrestleMania. That's all you got to know and all you got to hear. Okay, let's jump back over to Facebook. Tim Bemis says, when is Skeeter going to have a match? Stop. Dumb question.
I'm available tomorrow. I can do it tomorrow. But what? I can't do Saturday. Saturday's no good. So tomorrow will be best. I can do Sunday. Do Sunday.
No, I'm busy that
maybe
day.
Monday
I'm busy.
After breakfast.
Josh and I are hanging out. I'm busy. Can't do that.
Yeah, and Skeeter, I actually had a spot available on a show, but it happens to be running on Saturday.
Oh, sorry, Skeeter. Look, we tried.
We tried.
Dang, that's just my luck too. That's just my luck. Dang it.
Yeah.
That was close. That was real close. I almost had my debut match.
Almost had it. Can never have it again. You know, you only get one shot, unfortunately, and I guess that's it. Okay, so let's do some more plugs real quick. If you're watching tomorrow on every one of the podcast feeds at onyourmarkshow.com, on iTunes, on Spotify, now on iHeartRadio, it's the On Your Mark podcast. And this week it is episode 10, I believe. And our special guest, drum roll, or not special guest, sorry. We're going to be, I don't know, false advertising there. We're deep diving into the subject of bang, Diamond Dallas Page, baby. Hell yeah. So we're going to be diving deep into Diamond Dallas Page and talking about everything about him and his career. And you can find that episode out at, or you can hear that episode at onyourmarkshow.com, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever the podcasts you want to get them. But yeah, check that out. And again, want to plug our guest, his YouTube show. God dang it. I got too much on the screen. Freaking me out. Okay, let's bring that back up. Check out Josh Talks on YouTube. Josh, what's the link where they can find that show?
It would be youtube.com/Josh Tariff, my name. So you type that in, you'll go to my page. You'll see I've also had 10 episodes. The one that just came up today was with America's Got Talent finalist Ryan Niemiller, the Cripple Threat, who was a huge wrestling fan. He appeared on AEW's Dynamite.
Ryan Nemeth?
No, different Ryan, but he's also been a guest on my show. So you can look up episodes with him. I've had Ricardo Rodriguez, as we talked about, Al Snow, TJP. The list really goes on and on. I got coming up soon a few other interviews that are already scheduled. I have David Marquez, who's the mastermind behind the United Wrestling Network, and you see him on NWA Power. Also have.
Why haven't you asked us to be on the show?
Haven't asked you to be on?
Yeah, why haven't you asked us yet?
Well, probably because he's getting people on TV first, then internet people.
That's exactly it.
That makes sense. That's smart. That's the way to go. If you want to get numbers, because it's all about numbers, Josh Tariff, and you right. So he runs the town. I get it.
Yeah, Skeeter gets it. He gets me.
I'm just saying that, maybe if you want you to get some real numbers, have the champ on.
Well, I mean,
Let's
we
jump
can
over
talk
to
about
Facebook.
it. We can talk about it
Yeah,
later.
maybe I'll have my people talk to your people.
Yeah.
Okay, over on Facebook,
What do you mean?
Willie Reichert says, "I think Skeeter is an escape window licker." God dang it, Willie, you got the right idea about Skeeter. I think.
I didn't escape. I lick windows though, because sometimes I see dessert in the window and I think I could taste it, so I lick it and be like, "Oh, is that chocolate cream pie?" No, it just tastes like
Yeah,
Windex.
and you wonder why you get sick all the time.
I don't know. That makes sense to me.
Over on YouTube, let's see, Zach, did you enjoy NXT Takeover in your house? If you watch it, Josh, did you watch NXT Takeover?
I did. Overall, I did enjoy it. I thought the main event was great. I thought Finn Balor and Damian Priest had a very, very good match. And I loved all the nostalgia in your house moments with Todd Pettingill and the picture of Doc Hendricks. I thought those were really cool touches.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I don't really watch my competition. And also I'm running a company, so I'm super busy. But I'm glad I went good. I want the boys to have a good show. So
But don't you want to study the competition at all?
Well, you were running a show.
No, I know everything there is to know.
You had a rival show in your outhouse, it was pretty big.
Yeah. We had a show going on in your outhouse, and so I can't do two things at once.
and I think I did hear that you got another one coming up really soon called Backrash. Is that correct?
Yeah, Backrash is coming up in a couple weeks, and the match of Backrash is first wrestler who gets a rash during the show loses any way possible. So that's always a fan favorite, So we always keep the events coming, and attendance is at an all-time high for Backyard Wrestling Entertainment. Attendance is at an all-time low for WWE, and I think it's clear that it's all creative related. So again, if you are watching, thank you for that question, Zach, on YouTube. If you are watching over here on TikTok and you want to interact with what's happening on !Live, head to the YouTube link in the bio of our TikTok. And thank you, everybody that is watching on TikTok. Come over and interact with us and get your question featured on screen and actually hear the guests. I'm sure it's a little weird over there. But we got special guest Josh Tariff, host of Josh Talks, and we're going to go back to the questions. Submit your questions, share this link, get more people to tune in. I deserve it. Okay. Francis Campbell on Facebook. Is it true BWE is getting a TV deal? I mean, you never know. There's never say what I like to say, Josh, and I'm sure you've heard this, never say never in this business. And that's all I got to say about that.
It's a fair answer.
What network?
What do you say about that?
Are we going to be a Cartoon Network? I like that network. That's a fun network.
God dang it. I hate you so much, Skeeter.
I think you'd be good on Spice TV.
On Spice?
Yeah. Remember Spice?
What's Spice? Is that a food channel?
Naughty stuff. That's naughty stuff.
It used to be a naughty channel, and I feel like you can resurrect it.
I'm down for whatever. I mean, TV time's TV time. Okay, over on YouTube, Cody Angle, son of Kurt Angle. Josh, do you know who Kurt Angle is? I'm his son, Cody, and I have been not going to Pittsburgh because of stupid Corona. Do you know who Kurt Angle is?
I have heard of Kurt Angle. I already, he's a young up-and-comer. So I'm hoping, I think he's got a bright future ahead of him.
He's gonna do great things, I think.
Yeah, and hopefully he'll be able to get out of Pittsburgh and start wrestling at more indies, and maybe one day he'll get signed. You never know.
Maybe one day he'll wrestle the champ. You never know. I'd rub him, or I'd give him the rub, if he wanted it. Next question over on Facebook, Francis Campbell, dream match, Marky Xtreme versus Mark Henry. I don't really think that's anybody's dream match. But Josh, what would be? Well, I'll ask both you and Skeeter. What is your Marky Xtreme dream match?
Ooh, that's a great question. There are so many people that I would love to see Marquee Xtreme go one-on-one with. So it's really hard to pick just one. If I had to pick somebody, I think I'm leaning mostly towards Aldo Montoya, the Portuguese man.
He's good. That's a good match right there.
Who does the hell is Aldo Montoya?
YouTube him later, and then you'll be in shock and awe at the Portuguese Man of War.
I don't want to search that name. I feel like I'm going to see something nasty. Skeeter, what's your Marquee Xtreme dream match?
I'd be excited to see you fight Mark Henry. That'd be so cool. He is the world's strongest man, and you say you're pretty darn strong, so you get to see where you rank, and after he gives you world's strongest slam, and then you know how that feels too. So I think that'd be pretty epic, and then you probably actually finally lose your title because Mark Henry's real good.
Not going to happen, but it would be a good marquee match. World's strongest man versus world's most extreme man. I could see the headlines now. But hey, I'm retired. I've done everything there is to do in this business. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Ad nauseum. That the only thing that's going to pull me out of retirement is that either that Vince money or that Shao Kahn money, and then I'll pull a Terry Funk and I'll be back, baby. But until then, I got to retire. I got my body. I'm beat up. I'm a broken down piece of meat, and I hurt. I'm in pain every day. This business. I got a lot of miles on these joints, and but that's about. I need a break. We actually got a question over on TikTok, and if you are watching on TikTok and want to hear what's happening on the show, go to the link in the bio. But our question on TikTok is: would you like Tom to her 09 says, would you like a Survivor Series AEW versus WWE?
Sure.
I think that'd be sick.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see who the teams would be.
Well, it's got to be the Elite or the Inner Circle. Oh, that'd be cool.
But how will they coexist here?
I don't know. I don't know what building they go to. Oh, man, that'd be so cool. Oh, man. And then think, if that for WWE, what if it was Karrion Kross? He hates you.
Okay, Killer Cross, carry on my cross. Carry whatever his effing name is he now is all corporate, like Johnny LaKisser, all these guys that come and interact with the champ and get a rub from the champ. Before, I bet this week, now that you've been on my show, Josh, you'll get signed by WWE. God dang it. Everybody that comes and rubs me gets the rub by Vince. Rub me, rub by Vince. It happens all the dang time. Adam Pearce, Ethan Carter III, Killer Cross, Johnny LaKisser. I got all these guys that have come and gotten the rub by me, gets a rub by Vince. And you know what? When am I going to get a goddamn bone? I know that I've done everything there is to do this business, but you know what? Their numbers their crowd's attendance is at an all-time low. So I think they need to, bring in something that's worked tried and true for a couple years. Don't you think so, Josh?
So you think I'll get signed this week?
Hey, man, I'm just saying, everybody that comes in contact with me literally pretty much has gotten a goddamn contract. They throw them out like titty farts everywhere.
Yes. This is what I've been working at for nearly 15 years. Not quite as long as you, Mark, but almost. So if you're able to help me get my dream, man, I would really appreciate it.
Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm just handing out magic titty farts everywhere, and people get goddamn contract. Skeeter, what do you want to say? I'm sure you have a lot to add to this.
I'd say congratulations to Josh Tariff. That's so great because, everybody who meets you, they have the best of luck. Nothing changes for you, really. If anything, a little bit, it goes downhill. But Josh Tariff, that's the best. Congratulations.
Thank you. I just got to put the pen to paper, but I'm sure that will show up any day now in my mail based on what.
I will say this: if you get signed by WWE this week, I'll be pretty fucking pissed. Pardon my language. Okay.
What show are you going to be on? You going to be on Raw, SmackDown, or Next?
I'm hoping for the Knicks Uke.
That's a good show.
What the hell is that?
Yeah. I think there's a lot of opportunities in Nick's Duke.
That's a good. He'd be great on that show because you're real pasty like those guys. That'd be a good fit.
Yeah, and apparently the Nick's Duke crowd, big fan of Jeff Peanut Butter.
Sure.
British people love peanut butter.
Brian Kendrick has actually told me that.
British people love it. Peanut butter.
It might be peanut butter.
That's in the history books. Okay, let's go up over to YouTube. Again, if you are watching on YouTube, we have the super chat option. So if you want to make a donation, you get a little extra attention. I might shoot on you or I'll do whatever what the hell you want if you donate to us. Josh Orfehe on YouTube says, now that you're retired, BWE is down a roster member. Is this Skeeter's opportunity to step it up and have a match? No, I don't think that. No, that's not going to happen because the belt stays with me. No, stop it, Josh. No, stop. Skeeter is not going to wrestle. I do what's best for business. Okay. Skeeter has been training for how many years have you been training, Skeeter?
It's at least 8. I don't know. I'm having a lot of trouble with memory.
Not enough. So he's got to put his time in, and I've already said, legally, Skeeter, I can't let you wrestle. I don't want to lose fans. I want to gain them. I got to give people what they want, and they don't want Skeeter, unfortunately. So,
yeah, that's what you tell me. So it's true.
That's right. What is something you learned early on in the business, Josh?
Yeah, who trained you, Josh Tariff?
So I really didn't have a set trainer. I would appear occasionally at one class or another, learn a few things, and then it was very quickly after that I was kind of thrown in and pretty much learned on the fly at shows. I mean, Skeeter, in all honesty, if you've been a student for 8+ years, I mean, I literally walked into a commentating gig after moving to California for 2 months. So
how did that happen?
I was when I moved to California in 2005, I was a part of I wrote a column, like an editorial to various wrestling websites. And one of the websites, the main person who ran it lived near where I happened to move and did a video show. I went on, did one episode on the video, and got an email from a wrestling promoter asking me to be the color commentator for their debut show the following month.
I've put out tons of videos for years. Why ain't got nobody giving me a contract?
Right.
I'm sorry. This is just getting to be bullshit,
Apology accepted.
I wasn't saying that to you, but I'm proud of you. I'm glad I'm glad you've had great opportunities. It must be great. Good for you.
Sounds great. Sounds like he's living the life.
Before we get to this next question, actually, one more time, if you're just tuning in, this is Question Mark Live with Mark Xtreme, 15+ year undefeated backyard wrestling entertainment champion, with my co-host and the shit on my shoulders, Skeeter Skyflyer. Our special guest this week is independent wrestling personality Josh Tariff and host of Josh Talks. If you want to, please share this stream on your Facebook and your Twitter or wherever, and leave your comments in the comments, and we'll feature the questions that we will answer. The best wrestling live stream on the YouTube, on the internet. Okay, so over on YouTube, this next question: can I get the hookup with that Applebee's discount? Your girl still work there? Okay, yes, I get asked this a lot. Okay, my girlfriend works at Applebee's. That discount only works for me. Okay, that goes to both of you, to Josh and to you, Skeeter. So stop asking me. Okay,
that's kind of why I agreed to come on the show.
Okay, it's called the whole bait and switch. I'm sorry, you can't. Sorry.
Is that the code, bait and switch? I'm gonna try that next time I go.
I just really like their boneless wings.
Yeah, the wings ain't got no bones in them.
Yeah, they're boneless. It's great.
That's so cool. Hey, can you? What if you got a big to-go order using your discount, and then you share it with?
I'll eat it all. No, do you know how many calories I burn in a day, Skeeter?
Not enough, I'm guessing.
No, I burn a shit ton, a whole bunch of calories. When I buy
I,
some
I,
at Applebee's with my hot ass girlfriend's discount that works at Applebee's, I'm eating it all. I don't share. Sharing's for babies. And am I a baby?
Sometimes.
No, okay, you better watch your dang mouth. Luckily, you're in the garage.
You do have powder on your butt sometimes, so that's kind of like a baby because you get the rashes
That's
when
because
you
I don't.
you get ready for back rash, and then you go too far, and then you get butt rash, which is not an event, and then you got to put powder on your butt like a baby. So sometimes you like a baby.
Skeeter, shut up. Shut up.
Now, or you want me to shut up later?
Now, okay, let's go over to Facebook. Mark PC Rodriguez. I'm the only one watching this. No, there's I think there's other people watching. On Your Mark is a great show, people. Thank you for there.
Great photo of him too.
Over on what?
That was a great photo of Mark PC Rodriguez as well.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody looks like that. Cody Angle again on YouTube. Marky, I would love to face you for that title. Easy, kid. All right, I can't legally wrestle a minor for that title with me and my dad, Kurt. What?
Is it past his bedtime at this point?
I think he's Kurt Angle's son. He doesn't probably have a bedtime.
Yeah. Milk.
I wonder if Kurt Angle's my dad.
If Angle's
not.
I wonder. I don't know who my dad is. I just know he's a wrestler.
No, his neck is huge and muscle, and yours you don't have a good neck. No, that's all shoulder.
Big as hell.
I mean, I have a guess at who your dad might be, just based on your physical appearance and everything. I mean, it might.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson?
No. I mean, it might be Sheamus.
Hmm.
I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that. That really upset me.
What? He's
really
cool.
He's a ballot Hall of Famer.
Got cool hairdo.
Hell off.
He kicks people in the face.
He does this thing.
With that, I'm gonna stop it. With that, I'm gonna get into some more plugs. We just launched we just released a new On Your Mark episode today with Ricardo Rodriguez. So go to youtube.com/On Your Mark show. We also got a contest going on our YouTube channel. It's On Your Mark 10K Go. And when we get to 10,000 subscribers, we're going to be pulling a random subscriber out of the hat and giving you a copy, either digital or physical, of the best WWE game that will ever exist, WWE Battleground, the first game where you can literally kill John Cena. And to enter, all you have to do is subscribe on our YouTube channel. So go to youtube.com/On Your Mark show. Not to mention again, Ricardo Rodriguez was our guest on our show this week. And again, you interviewed him recently. Who again are some other guests on your show? Josh Talks.
Oh, so I've interviewed Ricardo Rodriguez, TJP, Aaron Stevens, Al Snow, Ryan Niemiller from.
Why does Aaron Stevens name? Why is Aaron Stevens not use Damien Sandow? Why doesn't he do that?
It's not his name.
But it's a cooler name than Aaron Stevens.
You should tell him that.
I would be more than glad to.
Oh,
if he would come on my show. We've tried to get him on for goddamn years.
Hey, Josh, you get any ladies on your show yet? Those sound like guys, but how about ladies?
You know, it's funny you ask it. Actually, next week's episode will be my first female guest. Which was former NXT announcer Alyssa Marino.
Is it related to Dan Marino?
You know what? I should have checked with you ahead of time. That would have been a great question to ask. I didn't ask that.
That's a good question.
That is
the first question I would have asked. That'd have been the first question I would have asked. But what do I know? Only the best interviewer that's ever existed. You're watching Question Mark Live. Be sure to submit your questions in the comments to get featured on the show. Let's see if we let's go back over here. Let's go. Francis Campbell on Facebook says, will we ever see a crossover? Oh, God dang, I got burps tonight. I got a burpees. Will we ever see a crossover with BWE and New Japan? Fans for years have wanted something like that. And, I'm always open for this discussions but that's kind of more and up to them. Would you like to see BWE and New Japan do a crossover, Josh Tariff?
Absolutely. I mean, the matchup possibilities are fantastic. I mean, I'm just imagining Yoko Zubaz and CJ Parker right now.
Good matches. What could be?
I try and watch New Japan, but you never taught me how to speak Carney yet, and I don't know what they're saying, so I assume they're speaking Carney. So I can't follow the show.
They're speaking Japanese.
Yeah, it's Japanese. That's actually a pretty offensive thing you just said.
They're speaking Japanese Carney? Yeah, you know what? I'll never understand that. That's tough. I can't figure out Carney.
Well, you're not at that in Backyard Wrestling Academy
yet. Maybe 8 more years.
Yeah, we're not there yet. You still got to do squats. That's all we're working on right now.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
That's all we got to work on, Skeeters, to do dang squats. If you're watching over on TikTok right now, if you want to interact with the show, link in the bio of our TikTok brings you over to our YouTube, where we're currently streaming Live on YouTube and Facebook. So if you are watching, leave a question in the comments to get your question featured on the screen and be immortalized. If you are also watching on YouTube, we have recently, Skeeter, why you look scared? We have recently enabled the super chat. So if you want to make a donation, it helps us out tremendously, and you'll get a little bit extra attention from me. I might even shoot hard on your ass. But be sure to leave some questions because we're going to be streaming for about another 10 minutes or so. But Josh, thank you so much again for doing the show, man. It's great. It's great. And again, I wanted to apologize for calling you Fat Brian Kendrick all those years ago. That was very, I don't know, support bullying. I
don't even look like Brian Kendrick at all.
I know, but you were next to goddamn Paul London. You were sitting next to Paul London, and I just got confused. I don't know.
All right. Well, again, I accept your apology. We were clean slate. Like you said, we're both just, two of the boys. We get the biz. We both got our own platforms, our shows, our fans, our shirts. I don't have a student, but maybe I'll get one day.
Hey, you apologize. You don't support bullying because he has a wrestling company. Are you trying to get in on that?
No, Skeeter. No, I'm not kissing his ass. I'm not trying to get, into, although, if the money's right, I would be happy to come out of retirement. But no, I'm not. No, I just genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I'm very sorry. Okay, let's go back to some questions.
What if it's the Josh Tariff Kiss My Butt Club like Vince McMahon has? Because he owns a company. If you got to apologize, you might have to kiss his butt.
No, that never going to kiss a man's ass.
No, I'll pass on that. I don't want a man kissing my ass anyway.
Yeah, see, there you go. Facebook, Chris Spark says, when do you think we'll see fans in the seats? When WWE Creative gets better? That's clearly what's happened. Creative is at an all-time low. Fans, you're seeing it because the fans are not showing up. Plain and simple. I don't know what else to say.
Well, yeah, you said that. You said sometimes it's because the Divas ruined WrestleMania last year. And then people got all mad.
I redact all that I ever said about divas. Women, deserve their spot in this business. Never said anything about that, Skeeter.
You apologize to me. You're taking back everything you said about. Are you okay, Mark?
I'm fine. I'm a hero and I'm a legend and I'm fine. I've never said anything discriminatory.
Right, are you writing this stuff down? What's going on?
Shut up, Skeeter. Okay, I just feel bad that I called him Fat Brian Kendrick a couple years ago, and I have realized recently that I maybe should stop calling the female wrestlers, the women's wrestlers, divas. I know.
Are you
I've
woke?
sometimes. What?
Are you woke?
I'm awake. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
sleeping.
are you woke now? You're no longer broke. You
I'm
woke.
awake. It's never broke. I'm awake. What the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you saying?
Like
Maybe it's not woke. Maybe he wants to smoke.
you want to smoke?
No, I don't.
The Street Profits got smoked. They don't have it. They want it.
Right.
That's good. I'm glad
That's
you finally
illegal.
came around on the ladies because they're excellent. That means
Yeah,
you're gonna
whatever,
finally have
they're
a
great.
women's division in BWE.
No, we don't got the time for it. We only got a certain amount of time. Okay, we should probably wrap this up soon. This has been a swimmingly, amazingly great episode of Question Mark Live, the best wrestling live stream on Facebook, YouTube, and over here on TikTok. Josh Tariff, thank you so much for being on the show. If you ever want to get some real numbers, maybe consider bringing me onto the show. I don't really give a shit if you bring Skeeter on. Everybody be sure to check out Josh Talks on YouTube. Tell us about the next episode that everybody can look forward to.
Yeah, so like I said, I just aired one today with Ryan D. Miller from America's Got Talent, who recently appeared on an edition of the Bubbly Bunch and AEW's Dynamite. And then next week, I have former NXT announcer Alyssa Marino. And you could check out all my interviews at youtube.com/Josh Tariff and stay up to date by following me on Twitter and Instagram at Josh_Tariff.
Hell yeah. I just wish that, hold on, I'm bringing the camera in from TikTok because people on TikTok are freaking out. They're like, who's he talking to? I told you, if you want to tune in, you got to come over here on YouTube or Facebook.com/OnYourMarkShow. Let me stop hold on. God dang it, too much going on. Thank you so much for watching on TikTok. Okay.
Can I do some of those dance challenges on TikTok? Those look like fun.
I would love to see
No,
Skeeter
I'm not dancing.
Challenges.
No,
be great.
No. I want to keep fans on TikTok. I don't want to lose them.
Mark, if you had to choose, if you had to choose, either give Skeeter a match or let him do TikTok dances, which would you choose?
TikTok dances all day.
There you go, Skeeter.
Oh,
not that I want to, but if I
do I get a nap or do I get a snack in there?
No, I'd force you to dance all day and then die from exhaustion. I think we might have had another question come in. Joshua or Fahey says, wait. What?
That's not a question.
I'm waiting.
Okay, we'll wait. We'll just wait.
We'll wait. Let's wait.
While we're waiting, again, we got a couple of things to promote. Again, we released a new On Your Mark episode today with Ricardo Rodriguez. So go to youtube.com/OnYourMarkShow, where we have all kinds of great interviews with people like Jake the Snake and the Young Bucks and Christy Hemme and all these kick-ass people. A lot of people that ended up getting contracts, but I guess mine lost in the mail. youtube.com/OnYourMarkShow. The best shoot interviews on YouTube. No offense, Josh Talks. Also, we got a weekly podcast. On Your Mark is also a podcast. It's available on every famous podcast platform, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or you can go to onyourmarkshow.com. Tomorrow, a brand new episode drops. It's our 10th episode, baby, with Self High Five. We're taking a deep dive into Mr. Diamond Dallas Page and discussing his career and all kinds of cool stuff. And we discuss. I don't understand how he has a career or had a career so late in this business. Oh man, hell yeah, we got boom, we got our first ever super chat. Okay, hell yeah. Thank you, Josh Fahey. You're the effing man, dude. $10 super chat.
That's why we waited.
What?
That's why we waited.
That's why we waited. That's why we waited, baby. Thank you, Josh Fahey. So you want me to shoot hard on Skeeter? Well, Skeeter, you better sit back. You better pull your panties on tight because to wrap up this episode, you're gonna get your asshole ripped a new asshole. Skeeter Skyflyer, I see your dumbass out there in the backyard doing squats and all that shit, training because you want to be a wrestler. Well, you know what, Skeeter Skyflyer? You ain't never gonna be one because there ain't nobody that can walk the walk and jock the talk like me, Mark. 15 plus years undefeated, backyard wrestling entertainment champion, and host of the hit YouTube series On Your Mark. Josh Tariff knows it, Josh Fahey knows it, and god dang everybody in the god dang wrestling business knows it. And you know why that this face, this beautiful ass face that deserves kisses and loves and a fat contract. The reason I ain't never gotten a contract is because people are afraid. They're afraid of this Mark. They're afraid of this Mark coming in there and then taking all the spotlight. Well, you know what? That's exactly what would happen. And that's exactly why I will whoop Skeeter's ass. Theoretically, metaphorically, in your fantasy booking dreams. Josh Fahey, there you go. There you have it. The best. I'm the best ever. Shoot hard in this business. I'm about to pass out. Hold on.
I know you don't mean it. You're my best friend. I love you, Mark Xtreme.
Well, I don't love you at all, but you know, when somebody like Josh Fahey gives us a kick-ass $10 super chat, baby, you're gonna get what you wish for. I'll shoot hard on anybody in this business. I'd even shoot hard on Josh. I'd rip him a new asshole if we got a super chat.
Wait,
no offense, Josh, but that money's money, man.
On me, Josh, or Josh Fahey?
What?
Would you shoot hard on me or on that Josh?
No, Josh Tariff.
Oh.
On you, Josh.
Oh.
If the money, it's money's money, man. You get it.
Yeah.
I understand. If
you
gotta
be mean when the greens.
If you won't kiss Josh Tariff's butt, why are you gonna reach in there and make a new butthole for him? That's the same area.
No, I'm not. I'm not kissing his butt. I said theoretically, if we got a super chat and they wanted me to shoot hard on Josh Tariff, I would shoot Josh on hard Tariff. You know, I don't need to kiss someone's ass to rip him a new ass hole.
But kissing and ripping,
Josh
that's like this far apart. That's like this far apart. It's not that far apart from kissing and ripping.
Skeeter, scientifically, that doesn't make any sense. Again, thank you, Josh Fahey, for that kick-ass super chat. We really appreciate your support. Keeping the lights on in Backyard Wrestling Entertainment, so thank you so much. Again, before we wrap this up, Josh Tariff, you've been an amazing special guest this week for Question Mark Live. Again, if you want to have some number spikes in the show, on your show, Josh Talks on YouTube, then maybe bring us on. I don't know. Would you like to promote anything else before we take off here?
So again, youtube.com/Josh Tariff to keep track of all episodes of Josh Talks. Twitter and Instagram at Josh_Tariff. ProWrestlingTees.com/WPW for all your pro wrestling favorite superstar merchandise. And you can also watch me recap SmackDown every Saturday on AfterBuzz TV.
Hell yeah, there you have it. We invaded Pro Wrestling one time, and you never know when we'll be back.
I heard about it, but I feel like now there might have been a rumor, so correct it. But I heard a rumor that you were pinned in the middle of the ring.
Okay, here's the thing that happened. I got in a ring with two women wrestlers,
right?
Because I was trying to offer contracts, for Backyard Wrestling Entertainment. They may have pinned me, but it was not a legal match. Skeeter, you were there.
Yeah, they pinned you.
Yes, but it was not a legal match. Therefore, it was not a loss. Correct?
You didn't sign a contract, but you got pinned. They held you down for 3 seconds. So
no, that didn't happen. Okay.
And a referee counted. I believe a bell rang. Ring announcer announced winners.
Yes, but that's all theoretical. That didn't really happen. There wasn't a legal contracted match. I didn't sign any contract saying I was going to wrestle for Wrestle Pro Wrestling. That match at all, we invaded, so I'm an outside contracted competitor. So legally, they could be sued, because that's against the law. That's against the law to say that somebody got beat when the match didn't even happen.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone invade wrestling before and get pinned. DX never got pinned. I don't know. Yeah, I think you're the first one ever who invaded and got pinned.
Skeeter, I'm gonna correct you. There was one time where someone invaded for the very first time and then got their ass kicked. That was the Zombie.
You're a dumbass.
The Zombie invaded ECW and Sandman kicked.
Oh,
that match was one of the probably my top 10 favorite wrestling matches.
That's a good match.
Since the Zombie, it has not happened.
That is a great match. Probably one of the top 10 matches in wrestling history. And this has been one of the top 10 episodes of Question Mark Live.
How many have
this is only our third episode.
Three episodes in the top 10? Nice.
This is only our third episode.
Okay.
But we're trying to do this every week. Again, we want to thank our special guest this week, Josh Tariff. Go check out all Josh Talks on YouTube. We will be back next week for another episode of Question Mark Live. Skeeter, do you want to say anything else before we leave? The floor is yours.
I know you weren't shooting hard on me for real. I know we besties, and I know we're good. And next time I see you, I'm going to hug you. I'm going to give you a big, big, big hug.
No.
And I hope I get a jar of peanut butter from Josh Tariff, because that looks like yummy peanut butter.
We're kind of expecting some peanut butter. Okay, guys, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.